But now the question is, how do we know what matters to students? How do we know what affects student retention? I'm going to ask my partner, Larry Smith, to come up and walk us through that.
If you took all the research for students in a simple way of describing them, what have we learned about retention? What have we learned about attrition? What have we learned, in other words, about student success? You would have this formula, A6Q, or this designation. And let me take you really briefly through these. Approachability, accessibility, associability, affordability, applicability, attainability, and quality. Now, what does that mean? Quickly, approachability is, I want to belong. I feel good about this school. I could approach people, and the school approaches me, that there is a sense of unity, identity, of energy between me and the institution. It's my home. I feel comfortable here. I can ask for help. I can offer help. It's not misunderstood. If I need something, I can get it. That's the sense of approachability. The second one is that what I need when I need it is accessible. So if I am an adult learner and need daycare to watch my kid while I'm in class, and the daycare center is only open during the day and my class is at night, it's not accessible. If I have to work in order to support myself to go to school, and I want to be involved in campus activities, and they're offered while I'm working, they're not accessible, right? If I'm a distance learner and I don't have a way of logging on, the campus knowledge isn't accessible. So accessibility is an important concept. The third concept is the sociability. It's the ability to integrate socially and personally into the campus. And Al mentioned having friends is one important activity. Students who are undergraduate freshmen who are involved in some type of student activity, the band or any other type of activity, a club, an organization, working on campus, they will persist at greater numbers than students who are not. Students who have friends, belong to a fraternity or any other group where it's primarily constituted to provide relationships, they will persist. You see where I'm going on this thing with the sociability. Adult learners who come to campus who have a study group that's formed by the teacher so that they have other people they can call if they have to miss a class because a child is sick, etc. Those are kinds of things that are identifiers of associability. Affordability, the ability and willingness to pay the cost of going to school. If I have to want to take a course and I have to quit my job in order to get an MBA, I can't afford those kinds of costs. If I have to take more classes in order to pay work more hours in a job in order to pay more tuition, and I can't get those hours, I can't afford to go to school. You get the question. So affordability is a concept. It's not only can I pay the cost, but is there other opportunities to help as well. Applicability, the relevance of what I'm learning to what it is I want to do. That's pretty simple. Attainability, the ability to achieve my desired goals. So if I am out of sync and I want to graduate in 4 years and I find the course I need to complete my degree is only offered every other year, the attainability is blocked. But I think that's an important concept. It's basically also, can I get the grades I need to graduate? How long is this going to take? Can I get the courses I need? And what if I need help in order to get to my goal? So that's attainability. And the last one is quality. It's the reputation of the school. It's what employers think about your degree from this institution. It's what you feel in terms of your own competence to go out in the work field, et cetera. So quality is a relative concept. On one hand, it's objective and subjective, but it's a very important concept. So the A6Q formula is the best way to look at the school. It gives you the framework for saying if we have a high score on the A6Q, we have a retention environment. If we have a low score on the A6Q, we don't have a retention environment.